Hello and welcome to the One Damage Assessment for Public Assistance Control Panel tutorial. In this video, we'll cover the control panel for One Damage Assessment for Public Assistance, also known as 1DA for PA or Survey 123. Let's go ahead and get started, and we'll first start off by highlighting the top banner or our header menu. The header menu allows you to select different dashboards embedded in the control panel. So for example, we'll first load off with the reports dashboard. This is the page that you load on when you navigate to the 1DA for Public Assistance control panel. The next tool is the export tool. This allows you to export data from the 1DA control panel to a format such as an Excel spreadsheet, comma separated value, or back to a shapefile for you to upload to your own mapping platform. The submit a report function allows you to submit a report from your desktop computer. This feature is not necessarily the best tool to utilize on a desktop as it does not allow for accurate GPS coordinates. As you can see, it cannot find my location. That is due to me not sharing my GPS coordinates. And then we have our user guide, which is going to be replaced with a better defined guide and tutorial for how the platform works. And then lastly, we have the submit a feedback tool. This allows us to submit feedback or send feedback to OEM for review on how we can improve the system and allow ease of access for the applicants. But let's head back to the reports dashboard. The reports dashboard will show you all data for all incidents along the panels and on the map. You can filter out this data by assessment type, which is also called the category of work, the applicant type, which is the applicants that are submitting the damages, the incident, which is designated by the Web EOC ID, or the county, which allows you to filter by county data. Once you filter out data by these sub-filters, this allows us to view each of the panels and their selected data. So if you were to change the county to Adair County, you can see that for the training incident period, there's $5,000 worth of damages for this county alone. It will not filter out the map, but it will filter out the panels off to the left, right, and lower sides of your screen. If we were to change the incident to 5.2 severe storms and flooding event, this now displays the cost estimate for Adair County. Be mindful that the cost estimate does not designate a disaster. The threshold must be met during the preliminary damage assessment phase of the initial damage assessment process. So, if we want to filter out data, the way to do that is simply come up here and click the bars at the top so we can filter out by assessment type, and I'm going to filter out by category C work. And these are all the category C roads and bridges damages for the county that I filtered. We can filter out by applicant, and I want to filter out by District 1. This now filters out District 1, and they have $84,000 in damages, and I've filtered out the incident for May 2nd, the severe storms and flooding, and I've also filtered out the county. The hamburger button here, or the 3-line button at the top right side of your screen, just simply has the sign out and sign in button and represents who you're signed in as at that current time. Over to the left-hand side of your screen, below the estimated damages, there is a details button. You can click that, and this allows you to click on a site and grab details regarding that site. Below that, on the left-hand side of your screen, is the recent damage photos. This allows you to view all the damage photos for the selected incident in the selected county. Below that is the category breakdown to the right-hand side. This allows you to view damages by category, and so in this case, since we've only filtered category C work, which is roads and bridges, only the cost estimate for roads and bridges will appear. We can also separate this by reports by date and the date of damage. On the right-hand side, you'll find the report count, but just below the report count, the reports of damages, you'll see this menu here. And this allows you to filter through different fields, different filters. And this is just the reports by category, so we only have one report for roads and bridges. And then the reports by user, so local EM made this report. And then just below that, on the right-hand side of your screen, the damage number by applicant. This allows you to view the damages by the applicant. This also is just a graph of the estimated damages. And so this also has a menu down below which allows you to go through and filter out data and see this in different various forms. So if we go to the export tool, you are now able to export data to different formats. And so in this case, we will export the same data that we pulled from the reports dashboard. What you want to do is you want to click the filter button Up at the top, it's the funnel, so it's 1, 2, 3 icons over. And you'll turn on this PA damage reports function. Once that is on, this will now zoom out because there have been reports made across the globe. These are false reports that are going to be removed once we have been able to do so. So we can zoom back into Oklahoma, and I'll change the event to the 5-2, so 22-010, 5-2 severe storms and flooding event. Once we do that, it will zoom back into Oklahoma to the region that was most affected. Now what you want to do is you want to click this Create Custom Filter button. It is at the bottom right-hand side of the pop-up. You'll click that, and then you'll go to Layer, click the layer, and then find Recent PA Damage Reports. Once that is done, we're going to add expression. We're going to change this object ID number to county. Click our gear icon for the set input type, and we'll do unique. So this creates a drop down of all the affected counties. Then we're going to scroll down, and I'm going to, for the purpose of this example or tutorial, I'm going to go down here and pick Muskogee County. Once you've done that, it will filter out all the reports from Muskogee County, and now we can close this menu. Next, what we want to do to export data from the export tool is we want to come up here to the first option right below the Find Address or Replace search bar. This is going to be called the Query and Export tool. Once you've clicked it, it's going to give the option to build the query. For the incident ID, you want to select 2020-010-52 Severe Storms and Flooding Event. Once we've done that, the dispatcher relationship is going to be within, and then you're going to click Apply. This will begin to build the query, and you'll see the marks, the icons, the indicators pop up in a blue color. You have successfully queried and filtered out data for 1DA for PA. Now what you want to do is click the 3-dot icon here, or a menu, and it's going to say Feature Actions. You're going to click this, and now we have the ability to export to CSV file. And what this does is it allows us to export the features into an Excel spreadsheet or comma-separated values. And that is how you export to the One Damage Assessment for Public Assistance control panel. There's also the Submit a Report tool and the User Guide, and of course the Send Feedback tool. Again, for any questions regarding the survey, you can email public.assistance@oem.ok.gov or helpdesk@oem.ok.gov or malik.roshdi@oem.ok.gov, or you can call me at 405-401-7416.